Hi everybody, today I want to introduce you to a new line of dies that YNS Stamp has coming out called Scrapworks, which I designed specifically to help you use up paper scraps. The first die set that is coming out in the Scrapworks line is this one, and it is called Mini Sunburst. And let me just tell you what comes in the set is this one, which cuts the sunburst pieces. As you can see, it cuts 2 at a time. And it has a really nice stitching detail that it cuts into both. Then we have these shape/window dies, a heart, a flower, and a star, and I will show you how we're going to use these later. First, what you do is you get your scraps of paper, and I like to use pattern paper. I have lots of old pattern papers that I'd like to use up, so here's an idea. You can see just how small of a scrap you need to make your pieces, and you're going to cut them out, and they'll come out like this. And you're going to need 12 of these pieces to make your starburst. Then what you also need is a piece of scratch cardstock, and I'm going to put adhesive all over that cardstock and start laying out my sunburst pattern. And what you do is you take it with the skinny point and you kind of put it towards pointing towards the center of the cardstock. And then you get your next one, and the same thing with the skinny point, you're going to put that down. And you keep going all the way around like that with your 12 pieces until you come out with a finished product like this. This is the finished starburst, and there's going to be probably a little blank circle in the middle. So what you can do is put on a gumdrop from YNS, or a button, or a little die cut, or anything you want really to hide that. And then how you use the rest of the set is you can take your shape/window dies and you can cut out of your shapes like this. I cut the heart out of the middle of this sunburst, and then I came up with this heart, which I can put on a project. And then I also used the negative area on this card. The other option is to make a window with the window shape dies, and so I just got the journaled weekly die and I cut the flower out of here, and you can see that it makes the stitching detail on your window. And it also makes the stitching detail on your shape. That's probably a little bit harder to see, but there you can see it a little bit on that side. So not only do you have the stitching on the sunburst shapes, but you also have it on the bigger shapes or the window. And then what I did was I just put foam tape all over the back of this, and then I took one of my sunbursts and trimmed it down so that it would fit behind my journaled weekly card. And you can see I used a YNS gumdrop in the center, and then this is the focal point for my card, and all I need to do is put that on a card base. I've already stamped a sentiment before I put the foam tape on, and that makes a really nice card. So I hope you like this look into the new Scrapworks Mini Sunburst Die Set. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you over at YNSstamp.com.